Hey y'all, what's good YouTube? Welcome to another video, and today I have a lockdown build for you, a comp lockdown build for you. So sit tight, enjoy, and yeah, I'll just show you the juice. I'll show you the sauce on probably the best lockdown build that I've seen on this game. So yeah, I'm currently playing with a very similar version of it. I created it day one, and I did find some minor details where I can, well, make it a little tiny bit better. But yeah, apart from that, if you wanna see how it looks live, if you wanna see how it looks on Pro-Am, Park, whatever, I play pretty much every single mode in this game. Yeah, if you wanna see it live, how it looks, check out my Twitch. I think I'll start streaming on YouTube as well. Link's gonna be in the description below. But yeah, apart from that, sit tight, enjoy, and let's get into the builder. So the build is gonna be a small forward, hence hand doesn't matter, number doesn't really matter at all. For the height, I'm going with 6'6". I know that 6'7" might get a bit better tier 3 badges, so your defense badges will be less expensive, but trust me, once you see how we have all the badge layouts done, you will not need a 6'7". You will not need anything better. Weight, this is the key. We're gonna be a big burly boy. We're lockdowns, and yeah, it's 250 pounds. I know it seems like a lot. I know it seems like we're gonna be losing speed and so on, but no, it's perfectly fine. Wingspan, of course, max, and body shape, burly big burly boys. Now on to the stats, and you probably seen lockdowns with 30, 31, maybe 32 badges. What I'm gonna show you is, well, just look at it yourself. Just look at it yourself, and you'll see what we have here. You see what we are playing with. It's 34 defensive badges. This is probably the most defensive badges you can find in this game, and especially on a lockdown build. And yeah, I'm telling you, this is the best thing that you'll ever find anywhere. Yeah, so regarding the stats, we go up to the max with rebounds, steals, perimeter defense. We get 97 just to get that Hall of Fame clamps. Block and interior defense we leave at 72 and 73. Now to the other parts that are also super important. Speed, we get it to the top. The speed is the only thing that really matters. Acceleration doesn't matter at all. If you don't believe me, check out 2K23 made a video about how acceleration works and what kind of difference it makes. So it only works when you are handling the ball. So for us, for lockdowns, we are defending people with the ball. We don't have the ball ourselves. So yeah, and as I mentioned, this is a comp lock build, so do not expect it to be dribbling all around the court and creating space for yourself. This is 2K23. We cannot do that anymore as lockdowns. But yeah, for stamina, I'll get it to 90 just because we are big boys and we need it. Also, if you didn't know, it drains more stamina. Like, the heavier you are, the more stamina you need for running or for anything, because it just drains it faster. For 3-point, we have 83 3-point, and it's plenty. I'm telling you, it's plenty. You can shoot from anywhere on the court. You can put on that limitless badge and slap from the logo, basically, if you want to. It's plenty, as long as you know your jump shot, and also if you want to fire a jump shot, videos coming soon, so subscribe so you don't miss it. But yeah, we get one more point to the mid-range shot, so we get that additional badge. And yes, we do have contact dunks with this build. Yes, we do, so you can catch bodies, but a little announcement before you create this: you will not be catching too many bodies just because you're missing badges, you're missing finishing badges, and as you'll see, we get 10. Yeah, so I'm putting driving layup by 1, automatically gives close shot 1 as well, and we get 10 finishing badges in total. And with that, you will be catching bodies if, in some cases, especially in alley-oops, but when it comes to regular dunks, they're iffy. And if you do want to be dunking like properly, you will need to learn how to dunk with a stick. I'm telling you, like it just OP this year. It's OP, and you will need to learn how to do it, especially if you want to do it with this build. But if there's a baby in front of you, you'll be fine dunking. You'll be just fine. For pass accuracy, we need at least 65 this year. I'm going with 70. I want to be comfortable, mostly dotting shooting guards in Pro-Am. But yeah, I want to be comfortable, so I got it to 70. And for vertical, you need 70 as well, just to get those contact dunk animations. Strength, again, we're big boys. We want to be clamping those point guards. We want to be clamping those point guards no matter where they are, no matter if they're asking for screens, no matter if they're playing ISO. We want to be clamping them. So we got this to 80, and the build is almost done. At this point, the rest, it's pretty much up to you. So what I'll do with the rest of this build, what my recommendation is, it's to get 3 points a bit more up, 2 more points up. You get that one additional badge. It kind of also gives you a silver limitless in case you'll need it somewhere in a park or stage for some reason. And the last points I get speed with ball up, just because you need it on a fast breaks. Sometimes you catch the ball faster than you're supposed to, and you need to dribble the ball down the court. So those couple of stats really do matter. The rest of the couple points, just chuck them to free throw. You'll be fine. You will not be getting any more additional badges anyway. And then moving to takeovers, the first one, clamps, extreme clamps, super good this year. Although while you are just creative, if let's say this is your first player, or you don't have any other players with max badges yet, and you cannot change your takeovers while grinding, I would recommend getting a spot up precision as a primary, just for my career. Whatever, park maybe, rec, it works. It's really nice. It just makes you shoot easier while you don't have any badges. And the second one, clamps. But as soon as you're done with your shooting badges, get your clamps as the first one, and maybe even as a secondary one, as it just like improves that clamping ability. Apart from that, those two I haven't really tested that much, so I don't want to pretend that I know something that I really don't. So, and for a second one, you can go with both of these, and you can go with shooting as well. So I'll test out how this works, and I'll let you know guys in the future. So the build that we get is a 3ND wing, and yeah, it's kind of a name that a lot of lockdowns get, and it's kind of basic, but you already know that you're gonna be different. So if we go to test build, we get those stats up right here, and I'll show you the badge layouts that I use, and you'll see what I mean when I tell you that, like, on defense you're gonna just gonna be a god. So for finishing, since you'll only get 10 badges, there's no way for you to get a tier 3, and yeah, you can pretty much get every single badge that's available to you, as you can see, as I'm doing right here, just because those after a while you'll be able to core this, and yeah, pretty much every single badge is available to you, at least from the ones that you unlocked. So yeah, there's not much to talk about finishing, but when we move to shooting, Lockdown's place is in the corner, and Lockdowns in a corner get a couple of really decent badges, which I do love a lot. So guard up is for when somebody doesn't really get close to you. It works similarly as Deadeye. Basically, it's really similar badge to Deadeye, in case you were wondering, and that's why it just works in the corner, because people are slacking, helping, sometimes late to get back on defense, and yeah, that's when it pops up. As for Claymore, probably the best badge for you to have in that corner, because you're standing and it activates after 1 second of you standing without moving. Apart from that, you still have 7 more badges left. So what I recommend you get is get a Deadeye, core it, and after that, catch and shoot. You get 2 badges left, do with them as you please. Personally, what I prefer is a midi magician, just because I do get to shoot those midis from time to time in a corner. I pump fake, somebody jumps, I get 2 steps in and I shoot a midi. So that's why it works, that's why it's good. That's my preferred badge layout. And for playmaking, as I mentioned before, it doesn't really, you will not be doing too much. It's either timer or needle threader, so probably needle threader better for me. Dimer in some scenarios, especially like in park and freeze and stage maybe, but needle threader in pro-am, godsend. And now to the part that you probably all been waiting for, defense. So for defense, remember how I said that you are gonna be a defense god? Now check this out. Menace, Hall of Fame. Big Dodger, you're defending that point guard, on ball, Hall of Fame. Otherwise, well, sometimes I know some people play in stage and park and they need to play against ISO. In those cases, get rid of this badge, use it on something else. But yeah, Pick Dodger still, like 50% of the scenarios, it's really, really needed. Sometimes you do get weird animations, but I tried playing without it and it's way worse. Now, the first core badge, trust me, the first core badge that you'll be able to access is gonna be gloves. So you core it on Hall of Fame, clamps, Hall of Fame, challenger, Hall of Fame. You still get 6 badges left. I'm telling you, this build just does everything on defense. Also, like a point that I just need to make, once you start playing My Career, you'll get 4 more badges to select. It takes you like a couple of games of My Career to play, and you get to select another 4 badges. In this case, my recommendation is defense. You're a freaking defense machine. You're a big bully boy, and you'll need a couple of additional defensive badges. Personally, what I do is I go for Interceptor on bronze, just so you get those animations. You start playing lanes in case you need them. Most of the times you don't. That's why I only have it on bronze. And for the rest of the badges, again, it's a bit of a personal preference at this point. I am checking and testing Workhorse at the moment. Since I do have those 4 additional badges on defense, I can afford to get it on Hall of Fame. And well, that's the layout that I'm currently running on my own build. But another way you can do, like another way, completely different route you can go, is to get those 4 badges on finishing. In that case, you will need to reach level 39 once in the park, and you will unlock Limitless Takeoff or Posterizer on bronze. So that's another way to do it. And actually you unlock both, because you can core one of them and then just equip the second one. So that's another way to do it, another way to go. And yeah, it's, if you want it, if you really need it, if you think you really need it, go ahead and do that. Me personally, I'm going for as many defensive badges as possible. During the year, I'm planning on reaching level 39 at least a couple more seasons. So I'm hoping to get Anchor and maybe even Chase Down. Chase Down doesn't really work on bronze that much, but yeah, I want to get Anchor with Workhorse and ankle braces in my build. So that's it for the video today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope it looked good for you. Hope you're gonna use it. If you did, let me know in the comments down below. How did you find it? Was it worth it? And how good was it for you? Again, if you're waiting for a good chicken jump shot videos coming soon, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and all the jazz. But for now, thank you guys for watching, and I'm out. Peace.